Hi everyone, and welcome back. I intended to do these videos every Sunday, but in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I have been having a very rough time. Um, Even though I have been in therapy for 30, going on 31 years, and been diagnosed for a little over 30 years with dissociative identity disorder. That's a mouthful. I still run into problems. The biggest one being I have seasonal affective disorder that is pretty bad. It hits me not only in the fall, but also in the spring. A lot of that has to do in the spring with not only the weather change, but also with the anniversary dates of things that happened to me in my life that seem to have clustered in the spring. The loss of my dad in May of 1976, being disowned by my family on my dad's side in 1976, um, lots of things. My best friend in the whole world died in March of 2014. There's been so many things, and I do my best to leave the past in the past. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And normally I can stay on top of things, not be bothered by events today. But right now I'm having a hard time. I talked to my psychiatrist nurse today, and she started me on a low dose of anti-anxiety medication, something I haven't had to take for about 10 years. I just needed help. I wasn't afraid to ask for it. Advocating for yourself is one of the most important things you can do, especially when it comes to these kind of issues. If you are a survivor of extreme trauma, especially childhood trauma, um, you're going to have to advocate. You're going to have to speak up for yourself, and do the work, do the groundwork. I did all the coping skills I knew. I used everything I could find or think of that I've used in the past that worked, and it did not. I just got sicker and sicker and feeling worse and worse. So I yelled, "Uncle!" The last Friday I was in. This is now Wednesday. I think about it. Isn't that terrible? Um. Anyway, last Friday I saw my therapist, and I was a mess in her office. I had been for several weeks. And I told her, I said, I need help. I need it now. I cannot wait. And so she said she would speak to my psychiatrist. Well, that was Friday. He didn't get the message until today because they were out of the office. All the doctors at the clinic, lucky me, were out of the office until today. So I did get it. I did get the medication, and hopefully it will help. I'm sure it will. He's very brilliant. He knows. One of the things I want to tell you this. One of the things I found out about myself is that the medications dosages they tell you should take of a medication, what they suggest, is way too high for my system. It takes a very small dose to help me. So he gives me like a half of a dose of something, and it seems to work. That's much better than overloading myself anyway. Um, so he's very brilliant, and I'm very lucky to have him. I've had so many providers that just all they wanted to do was push pills and make guesses when I could tell them what I need, but they wouldn't listen. So he's brilliant. He's wonderful. But I just wanted to come on today and say I'm sorry I haven't been on for a few weeks, and I'm doing self-care, trying to take it easy, and not put too much stress or pressure on myself. And that's not an easy thing to do when you're a very busy author and speaker, as I am. So anyway, I'm doing okay, and I hope you are too. And I'll be back as quickly as I can to give you some more information. We were talking about alters, and that's the next thing. The next video will be, I think, about child alters, because I think that's one thing that people have a big misunderstanding about, and I can get some good information out to you about that. So, okay, take it easy, y'all. Bye.